Good evening, barflies and lounge lizards, and welcome to Glow in the Dark Cinema. And tonight we'll be discussing the Andromeda Strain from 1971. Directed by Robert Weiss, the Andromeda Strain is a sci-fi thriller and essentially a virus movie. And it tells the story of a US satellite that crashes near a small town in New Mexico. Nearly everyone is wiped out through mysterious means. After an attempt is made to retrieve the satellite and the retrieval team also dies in mysterious means, it's believed that the satellite has brought back some kind of unknown alien organism. So the military puts together a group of elite scientists to try and figure out what on earth is going on. And that's the bulk of the film. The intrigue of this unique group as they try and solve this mystery and avoid a nasty little nuclear failsafe. Director Robert Weiss was no stranger to sci-fi or genre pictures. This gentleman also directed The Day the Earth Stood Still, The Curse of the Cat People, and Star Trek the Motion Picture. And say what you will about the latter, it's a darn good looking film. The Andromeda Strain stars Arthur Hill as our lead scientist. Hill was a Canadian actor who also appeared in Future World and did the narration for Something Wicked This Way Comes. Next up is James Olsen as the surgeon and kinda rebel of the group. Olsen was a film and TV actor who starred in the Hammer sci-fi film Moon 02. Then we have Kate Reed as another of our scientists and probably the standout role in the film. It's quite interesting because she plays the curmudgeon of the group. And let me tell you, the scene where she's dealing with the computer is one of the most relatable I have ever seen on film.
Okay, I'll repeat for your memory cells.
Please repeat your response for our memory cells.
Ragweed pollen.
I feel that way pretty much every single time I have to call a business and get one of those annoying automated systems. And yeah, I find myself yelling at those darn things. My bank has this mind-numbingly frustrating one named And lastly, we have David Wayne as the final member of the team. Wayne didn't do much in the realm of sci-fi, but he appeared on episodes of The Twilight Zone and Night Gallery, and was the Mad Hatter on Batman 66. It's been a while since I slipped in a Batman 66 reference. This one is slam full of cool looking machinery, maps, computer screens, and computerized photography. Of the $6.5 million budget, reportedly around $250,000 went into the effects alone. And it shows. This film has an all-around great look and feel to it. When it starts, it looks very 70s, but once they enter the underground lab, it's like they walked right into the 1960s and said, "I'll take all of that," which is definitely a plus in my book. And several notable people worked on the effects, including Douglas Trumbull, John Dykstra, and acclaimed matte painter Albert Whitlock. Trumbull was an effects artist who worked on Blade Runner in 2001 and directed Silent Running. John Dykstra was the effects lead on that Star Wars picture the young peoples are always talking about. He also worked on the pilot for Battlestar Galactica. Albert Whitlock, as mentioned, is one of the all-time great matte painters. Once again, I have to bring up his incredible matte work in Colossus the Forbin Project. The Andromeda Strain is based on the book of the same name by Michael Crichton. Crichton even has a cameo in the film. And apparently, the film is quite close to the novel with a few exceptions. Kate Reed's character was Mel in the book, for example. And this was the first novel Crichton published under his real name and appearance.
It's a banana.
Yep, I use that joke again. So what? In the film, there are 5 levels to the underground facility, each painted in a different color, but there was only actually one hallway tunnel in reality. It was just painted 5 different times. Now, let's hit some supposedlies. But supposedly, several effect shots and props were later reused for some Universal TV shows, including The $6 Million Man and Knight Rider. Knight Rider starred David Hasselhoff, who was in, you know it, Baywatch. And finally, clearly the lab's computer is a big fan of early J-pop.
I'd better warn you right now, I'm not easy.
And if anyone actually gets that joke, I'll be mightily impressed. Gappa maybe. The film score was by Gil Malay. Malay also did the scores for The Sentinel and The Ultimate Warrior. But most importantly, Malay did the opening music for Kolchak the Night Stalker, which, as I've said before, is one of the most effective and downright creepy show openings in TV history. Supposedly, there's another one, Malay was short on time and reused a secondary piece of music he had written for the Quester tapes. Even though the film was rated B, it features a set of breasticles. Wacky? Nope. This one definitely isn't wacky, But I did want to point out that I think that cat killed that lady and just used the virus to cover his tracks. I mean, look, he's even got the pen in his tail. He clearly wrote the note. The Andromeda Strain has been released on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and Laserdisc. This is one I watched due to several recommendations from Snack Bar patrons in the comments for my Forbin Project retrospective. And let me tell you, I'm glad I did. I was really impressed with this one. I think I liked it even more than the aforementioned Colossus, the Forbin Project. So if you dig non-action based, intriguing sci-fi, this one comes highly recommended. And that's all the time we have for this weekend. But before we go, what do you fellas think of the channel?
Well, I never went in much for science fiction. Nor do I.
You might be on the wrong channel. And in the wrong movie. Please like, comment, subscribe, watch the skies, and stay atomic.
Earthlings are divided into two species. Those who use giant tin smash with 16 servings, measuring scoop, and resealable lid. And others who carry heavy bags of potatoes home to make mash. Sir, how else can we tell the Earthlings apart? The ones that carry potatoes may have longer arms.
Or mash, get smash.
Get ready for the freewheeling sports.
Super trip board machines trucking through the night. The feeling is freewheeling. The feeling's dynamite. Feeling free. Feeling free. My freewheeling Ford is TNT.
Freewheeling means you can get options like panel interiors, special paint, trick wheels, and more from your Ford dealer.
My freewheeling Ford is TNT.
This chic styler works so fast, you know what they call it? The speed styler. And look what else it has. A concentrator for those tough-to-dry places. And it's fast.
3 drying speeds for easier styling. And it's fast. Special brush for blow drying. And it's fast.
Plus styling mist for control. And 2 combs for fluffy curl. Wow, Schick gives you the most to work with, and it's so fast. Schick calls it the speed styler. Get one.
Dataphone data sets enable computers to talk to each other over regular telephone lines. Now the Bell system has a new dataphone service that will save a lot of businesses a lot of money.
The Dataphone 113A is an economy model that costs about half as much as the model that preceded it, under $12 a month. This new model is very basic, but most of the business community only need a very basic set. One where they can call the computer and the computer can answer back. That means it's ideal for the thousands of businesses that share time on a computer, since all they really need is a basic dataphone. Putting it simply, this new dataphone service is going to fit the needs of a large percentage of the business community and save those companies a lot of money at the same time.
The American Telephone and Telegraph Company and your local Bell company keep looking for new ways to help your business. This time by letting you talk to your computer at a much lower price.